Yeah, for educational purposes, right? And then
However,
however,
interesting.
ooh, look at this.
Wow. What a shocker getting this.
Use the tablets to send nude images and watch porn from the state
Yeah, I
prison,
mean,
right?
coins are
Why are
cool.
you
I used
even
to
in
get coins all the time.
coins?
That like pawn shop.
No, I think
We
I have
have
like a quarter collection too. It's
really.
probably sitting somewhere.
I got a couple of different cool types. A couple like half dollars and full dollars, silver dollars.
Hey,
Some cool
when they
stuff.
actually made them out of silver.
Buffalo nickels.
You know, when I was doing research for this episode, I did see something as like the Roman empires as like the emperors, as like each one kind of came and Rome was declining. Their coins would be made with less and less silver.
Hmm.
For like inflation when it's like actual
So like what we're doing with like
kinda.
pennies,
Yeah, I mean we're not
no
making pennies
copper in them.
anymore, are we?
Yeah, we aren't.
Yeah, we just kind of gave up on that.
That's kind of sad.
No one really uses pennies anyway,
It's
but
still kind of sad though. I don't know why.
yeah,
And word of the day's money.
money,
The
money,
episode
money,
is on.
taxes.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. All right, you want to provide some context for our taxes?
Taxes biblically?
Yeah.
Well, I've what it is. We started out thinking about just Matthew 22,
Mm-hmm.
21, which is give to Caesar what is Caesar,
Yep.
right? And it's Jesus is getting asked like, what do we do about these taxes? And he gives like a great answer, very diplomatic, but true too. We got other verses like First Peter 2, 13 through 15, which is submit yourselves for the Lord's sake to every human authority, whether to empower as the supreme authority, or whether to the emperor as the supreme authority, or to governors who are sent by him to punish those who do wrong and commend those who do right. For it is God's will that by doing good you would silence the ignorant talk of foolish people.
Mm,
So,
I
I
like your
mean,
one.
biblically looking at it, we're kind of told to be in submission under that because God's using them. Obviously, that doesn't like Daniel when it was outlawed to pray, he still
Yeah.
prayed. He's not putting the government over God, right? But as long as it doesn't get in the way of that, he's compliant with the government, or the people in power. So there's not really anything bad about taxes biblically or like keeping you from doing that. But we live in a country
Yeah.
that has a system that says we have a say in some of these things.
Yeah. So
So,
hey, we're gonna give you our
we can
say.
talk
You
about
know,
it.
it's our duty, our civil duty. All right. Want to look at some taxes today?
What do we got?
All right. Right here we got some American taxes. You
First
know.
off, what a solid upgrade
Yeah, I think we got to
this
mention
is
that.
right here.
See, guys, we're getting cool. You know, at least by my standards, which aren't that high,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we got some major categories here. I feel like this is important. It's like kind of what we're actually spending the money on,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, you got 21 to 22% right here to Social Security, and that's for everybody, not even like just people receiving Social Security, obviously. And you got another almost 30% going to other health programs, Medicare, Medicaid, which I think that's insane. I mean, I get the purpose of social programs, but they're taking up like what, almost
And
40%.
and you're paying it whether you're a user of it or not,
Yeah,
or like benefiting from it or
I mean
not.
that's a massive portion of the taxes. I mean, I think we go look at these Roman taxes for just a second. Flip over here, but like
Five,
that's
seven.
GDP. Yeah, it's just so. And look at what they
So
actually
low.
are. You got like 1 to 4 for sales,
Yeah,
inheritance, tariffs, right? Like things that you would normally think of with taxes, not just
sure.
redistribution of wealth, which I think is kind of crazy too in America. Is like we're all against like collectivism economically and redistributing wealth, but
Mm,
40% of our taxes are going to that.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Kind of makes you think you're not against it.
you got defense here in America. We're back on that screen, which I mean that's going to be in Rome too. Did it say how much for defense in Rome? Oh, that's U.S. taxes. I don't know if it said that.
I don't remember.
All right, it's not the most important, but I mean the military is like obviously all taxes for any country is going to go to the military. Got our debts crazy, which we're talking about just like that 50% almost going to social programs. Is like yeah, our debt obviously is crazy. Economic security, veteran benefits, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's more okay with me, but that's going to be a subjective thing. Education, transportation, justice.
Going up to the Medicaid, Medicare. How much percent was that?
Uh,
Health
Medicaid's a
programs.
solid 14 itself, and then yeah, they're both like about 14.
Because I know in 2025 there was reported like $186 billion in mistakes through Medicare and Medicaid.
I believe
So
it too.
that was like wasted or misplaced.
Imagine Social Security on top of that too, and how
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
mistakes are there. Oh, look at this. The total federal spending was around $7 trillion. Did it say what
That's a
year that
lot.
was? 24, 26? It is a lot. It's a lot of money.
But we were talking about this earlier. We're not the highest taxed
Oh yeah, yeah.
country.
We gotta let's take a look at some graphs of other countries, right? Got up here. Look at Denmark at almost over 45%, and we're all the way down here at 27. So I mean, we're not nearly as bad as some other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, and they do work differently. I mean, Denmark is a very different country than America. France, probably a little less different, but still different.
Yeah.
Like these are, I just think it's crazy how. I mean, like
Looks
it's
very
a burden, and
European
we're not even
in a
close
sense
to
too.
some of these other countries.
Yeah. It's interesting too because I feel like that's a talking point for a lot of people is like we're such a high tax country. I mean, we are taxed on a lot.
Yeah,
It's not that we're not high taxed, but I mean, in some sort of comparison, it's not.
yeah. I mean, look at the average right here at
Yeah.
34. I mean, we're even a decent bit below average.
Yeah.
And this, it looks like this was in 2023.
Yeah. So I mean, in that looking at it, like my biggest thing that I could get frustrated about is just that what are they spending our taxes on? Is it actually being useful or beneficial, right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to you about this dude Rob Sand. He's the 33rd state auditor of Iowa, and he was serving in that position after 2019, and his office, his group of people were setting like record numbers of uncovering like taxpayer dollars being misused by the state officials and government there, and over $29 million of different cases like each and a bunch of small ones, and they were doing a bunch in the state like cracking down like crazy, right? They legit passed their Senate, Iowa Senate passed file number 478, which was giving all the agencies the ability to just refuse investigation on their stuff. Like if his agency was like, "Hey, we want to look into this," they could be like, "Oh, that's not relevant. That's for something else."
Mm.
And then he couldn't appeal to see it. He couldn't do anything.
It's interesting
Um,
that the Senate just did that in Iowa, right? That's what you
yeah,
said.
like they passed a legit law
Mm. Yeah.
so that he could be prevented from doing his job of uncover. His whole job is an auditor. His job is to look at how our taxes are being spent or how Iowa's taxes are being
Yeah.
spent and to point out like mistakes in that. And they set up a whole law to prevent him from being able to do that.
Yeah. I'm not entirely
That's
familiar with
insane.
how the Congress in Iowa works, but I mean, either it went through both chambers and they're just like, hey, yeah, let's pass a law, or it was just like the
Yeah.
Senate somehow. But either way, that's like, what are you doing? I don't know which one's worse,
That's really
but
just like admitting to the guilt of it.
yeah.
Like admitting that you're like not doing good stuff with it. I
To
mean,
me,
if it can do that there, that's still in the US, that could
yeah.
happen here too.
I mean,
And that
innocent people
sucks.
don't cover their tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. So I look at something like that and that's just wild to me.
It is pretty
Um,
wild.
it's almost like they ran out of options of keeping it in the dark, and so like, all right, we're just gonna pass a whole bill for it. Like at this point, we have nowhere else to run. We have to come
Mm.
out in the light.
Or like, we don't have
It's
sources
crazy.
on this. It's just kind of me talking. But if you look at stuff that's going on in Minnesota recently,
Mm,
it's like with all the fraud and a lot of it's in the Somali community. But it's like you say anything about it, it's like you're a racist. It's like
yeah,
because I'm looking at fraud, it's like that's another just you're trying to cover your tracks. It seems. It's
sure.
like what like if you're doing something absurd with it, it's like that's different. But like most people are just like, well, I mean, there's a lot of money, upon billions of dollars are just kind of disappearing, going to these just fraud centers practically is like,
And I mean, like, if it's a legitimate like agency
yeah, I
taking
mean,
care of kids or providing a
yeah,
good
that's
public
wonderful.
service,
It's like,
like,
sure,
heck yeah, dude.
yeah,
Like, kids need to be looked after. But if nobody's in the building
yeah,
ever,
And
Why
there's
is money
10 of
going
them.
to it? Yeah. Why is money going to it? Doesn't make sense.
I was seeing something in California with like it was like a hotel or something, like a motel type of thing, but it was like another one of those things where it's just no one's really there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang. I don't know how no one ever
Yeah.
looks at that either. It's like there's never fraud investigation until like one person does it, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like this has been going on for a long
Yeah.
time. Like, this is a crazy rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Like no one thinks, hey, we should maybe check in on these people we're sending billions of dollars to sometimes.
Yeah.
And then we all act surprised when it happens.
Yeah. I mean, by our kind of way of life here in the U.S., like we should be. I feel like more people should maybe be interested on where their money's going.
Yeah.
You know, if it's going to good things, great. But if it's not, maybe try to stop it from going there. You know.
And what you were saying earlier about our government being different from a lot of governments, it's like we're set up to be a nation of the people for the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then our government's really not anymore. I mean, we have a Congress and stuff, but it's like there's these elite circle of people just kind of determining where all the money's going. And it's like
Sure.
none of the people are involved in it.
And something like this only benefits those people.
Yeah, it's not like it's practically a king being like, "Hey, nobility, take some money." It's
Yeah.
like, it's not like, "Hey,
And it
peasants,
doesn't
you want
really
some bread?" It's
it
like,
doesn't really benefit them to fight out against it.
yeah.
You know, because then they're not receiving the bonus.
Hmm.
You know.
Or it could just
That's-
not affect him at all. I mean, you look at Minnesota, it's like,
Sure.
why would the governor care? It's like, it's not his money. It's not,
Yeah.
at least with the king, it's like, it's his money most of the time, right? I mean, he'd probably be the richest person in the country and the nobility would have a lot of money too. But here you're just kind of stealing money from the people and just like, hey, people who aren't even from this country, you want some money?
Yeah.
Or prisoners, you want an iPad, or another example
Dude,
we're
that's
looking
a
at.
rough one. Oh my gosh.
Should we switch over to that one?
Yeah.
This
This
is-
this is a rough one.
This is, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to put a disclaimer for this one. This one's crazy.
There's no. I don't think there's any graphic images.
No,
here,
it's
but
not. It's just very interesting
the
conversation.
information's graphic. Goodness.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me
So,
get up so you guys can see
Look
it.
at this. Over 90,000 tablets given to inmates. And what are they using these for? To groom more kids, to
Yep.
watch porn, and to send each other nudes.
Yeah, for educational purposes, right? Yeah, for educational purposes, right? And then
However,
however,
interesting. Like,
ooh, look at this.
wow. What a shocker. Goodness.
Use the tablets to send nude images and watch porn from the state prison, right? Why are you even in prison if you can just hop on your state-funded tablet and send people nude images?
Yeah. And why even have prison? Go down to the dude saying he was going to shoot a
Oh, wait,
girl
is it?
from
No, that's
prison.
not it.
He's like grooming a chick.
Okay.
Yeah, down there. Nathaniel Ray Diaz.
Oh yeah, I see.
Already
Here we go,
convicted.
guys.
Is continuing to do the thing he's in prison for. While in prison.
Just no one cares.
What a functioning prison.
Yeah, great prison, guys. It's like we can sit here and debate how prisons could be and how they should be all day, but I don't think anyone's saying this is how prisons should be.
Goodness,
Like, what
dude.
is going on, guys? Oh, what is this? Hold on. Did we even look at this earlier? Getting
Have a-
through, man. Receive videos of women.
Is there a number spent, like
Ugh.
a number amount of
There's gotta be.
dollars spent on this? I know it was
There's
like
gotta be.
90,000 tablets, but
Yeah, I feel like I saw something that was like
we might
100
have,
million. Oh, here it is. Almost 200 million over 6 years. Could cost up to 315 million. And that's a contract
That's a
from
lot of money.
California. That's not just people being like, "Hey, oh, my bad. My box isn't your guys' way." But
yeah,
like that's not just
that's unreal.
conspiracy, guys.
That's unreal.
Yeah, that is. I don't even know what you think would happen.
And
with
it's
that.
not like this is happening in like here where we are, but the fact that this can happen under our government,
Mhm.
like that should still be concerning.
Yeah.
Even though we're not living in California. You know,
This is the
That's
government of
messed
the
up.
people, guys. The government of the prisoners right now is what it seems.
yeah. So if these people are representing the people, what we're getting is the people of the United States want prisoners to continue to groom kids and watch porn. because that's what they
Yeah,
decided to do.
that's the good stuff.
That's not cool.
I'm just kind of scrolling through to see if there's anything else worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Sure, if anyone's interested, they could read through it, but yeah, I think that's about it. Crazy stuff.
That's rough.
Oh, do we even talk about death row?
Yeah,
Was
and a
that
lot
that
of
one
these,
guy?
there's more than just a couple, like multiple death row inmates too. Like
Yeah.
it's not just like they're giving it to some dude who skipped out on too many parking tickets.
No, it's people who murdered and
Are convicted
yeah.
child sex offenders. What the heck?
Why would I just don't know why we'd want to give them a laptop in prison to begin with? And even then, it's like even if you have one, that restrictions are wonderful, right? It's like what? But they just gave them
Bro,
one.
they're
It's like,
making
hey, you
liquor
didn't
in the
even think.
toilets and giving each other tattoos. They're gonna find a way around it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
what
they
else are you
screw
gonna
the
do?
prisoners,
What else are you
guys.
gonna do? You got nothing to do. You're gonna find a way around it.
They
It's
are
so
the
dumb.
incarcerated. It's not your average Joe.
Man. Yeah,
Ugh.
it's almost like a loss for words, dude.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
And that's not like the only thing. Like, this is just like a couple. There's so many really stupid things that taxpayer dollars go to.
So many. Oh, I don't think we talked about this. Hold on. We
What?
got to get back to this screen. Right here, we got. Where's my thing at? Mandatory spending, right? For the Social Security. Like, this is. We have to spend this amount of money, whether people are using it or not. So 60 to 65% set by law
So that
for
doesn't
these social
allow
programs.
for if we don't need it, it's
Yeah.
still going.
Nope. Yep. 60 to 65%. That's what the law. Uh, But look, even defense, right? Which is something that you're going to need every year, right? And you're going to need that for social stuff
Decided
too.
annually.
But Congress is like every
Yeah.
year, it's like, hey, how many planes should we have? But it's like, nope, we're just going to take this money for Medicare and Medicaid, and we're just
Yeah.
going to kind of throw it under a bench or something. Just like see
Yeah.
if some dude in prison stumbles upon it while they're watching things on their laptops or their iPads. Ugh. But again, it's like it's not that taxes themselves are something that should be pushed back against in every form. Obviously, I mean cement.
There's so many
To
good
authority.
things we pay taxes
Yeah.
on.
And I mean,
that-
you're not going to have a society where you don't pay taxes unless you want to live in anarchy. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's going to be like, "Hey, anarchy, yay!"
No.
But it's like what we're spending the money on and like what the money's being spent on in context when we're talking about these verses is very, very
Sure.
different things.
Sure. I mean, you could even look at it like in terms of obeying the government, but not to the point of going against your faith.
Yeah.
Like some of the things that your money might be going to are like the complete opposite of your faith.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, funding some dude to dress like a chick and read to your kids.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel comfortable my money going to that.
No, I wouldn't
you
be
know,
comfortable with
or
that either.
or giving inmates porn.
If we look
You
at the
know-
other side too, it's like talking about sending money to like Israel or something. It's like how much of our tax dollars are going over there to pay for other countries' weapons? That could be
True.
something too. If you're looking at multiple perspectives, but it's just like some of these things is like, well, I don't know if this is what all of our collective tax dollars should be going to.
I almost feel like this, like the whole system and idea around taxes become like so complex to people that
It really is.
people just don't even care anymore. They're just like, I'm just not gonna think about it
I don't
because they're
even
like,
wanna look at
I
the
don't
tax code.
understand it. People like, how many new apps and businesses are coming out for people to do your taxes for you.
Yeah.
Like nobody even wants to do their own taxes, right?
Does anyone know how to do their own
Um,
taxes?
You know,
Why do we even have to do taxes like that? I mean, the IRS knows. I mean, they're gonna hit you up if you're wrong, right?
it's it's dumb, but like the whole system I feel like seems complex, and so people aren't looking into it, and I feel like more people should look into it. I feel like
Yeah.
it would be of value too. Um,
Yeah.
and that Rob Sand dude, like he's I think running for governor. So some of that is
That'd
encouraging
be
to
an
think
origin
like
story.
somebody I know, right? Some dude shot a massive buck in Iowa, by the way. But some dude is like cracking down on the people supposed to be looking out for our best interest, and he gets up to that position of governor where he can revert some of those laws that have been passed to stop him, from doing his job, like legit just basic stuff. and maybe start seeing some change in this. So it's cool to see, like,
The
some of
government
the
of the people
people.
excluding the people.
Yeah, it seems like some people's eyes have been starting to be open to some of this like fraudulent stuff, and so like it's getting
Yeah, it's been a bigger
people are
topic
trying
recently.
to point stuff out. So
They're
some of
trying.
that's good.
With a lot of
Trying.
opposition, which I think is weird too.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
mean, you can not like a person and still say that fraud is bad.
yeah,
Man, taxes.
yeah, we're paying some dumb taxes.
Yeah, this is one of those things you could just ramble on and on and on about, but most of it's just going to be personal opinion. But
Yeah.
I think it's pretty objective that a lot of our money is going through things that's probably not the best thing to be
Yeah.
spending it on. And that definitely is not historically what taxes would be going to.
Hmm.
Which another thing too is like all these like progressive taxes, like the social programs and stuff that were introduced by the progressives is like these weren't ever a thing until somewhat recently.
Dude, I was
Past
seeing
like 100
something
years.
about taxes going to, is pointing out like dumb things that taxes go to, and it was like programs that we don't use anymore that they're still running. Some of them are like to do studies on animals. One of the studies that tax dollars is going to is fish on a treadmill. Just think about it for a second, man. To
Okay.
study fish
Like a fish flopping around
on a
on
treadmill.
a treadmill. Hmm. So the thing that doesn't have legs,
And
right? So we put
and
it like in a fish bowl on a treadmill, or we just like
nope.
letting this fish flop around.
Either way is stupid
Do you think it would be able
because
to
the
keep
fish
up
bowl
with
can't move
the
on the.
floor? Like it's
No.
just you think it flop fast enough to kind of Olympic fish running.
Yeah.
Maybe they're onto something.
So I mean, yeah. I
They're
feel
not
like
onto something. That was a joke for anyone who's living under a rock.
I feel like some of this stuff should definitely be looked into more.
Yeah.
We got some dumb stuff going on with the money, but
Hmm. Questionable things for sure.
yeah. You got anything else?
I don't think so. I think we've got the point across.